April 15th. It's my video diary. I had to schedule a dog grooming appointment today, even though I could totally clean him myself. And he's really good at it too. He loves the water, but damn, I don't wanna. You ever felt that way? And been down to your last buck and said, hey, take $40 to clean my dog because I just won't. I refuse to do it. There's something that I can pay to have the service for, but refuse to do. There is. What I did was forgot to do this. That's the sound my chinchilla used to make. I'll tell you the story of my chinchilla. Let me turn some sound on for you. We should be able to have sound. I used to have a chinchilla. His name was unofficially Elmo. It was mostly Chinchilla or Chinchy. This is a great regret of mine. Not the naming or the having of a chinchilla, but there was a demise to this poor desert rodent, indigenous to Southern America. Which is Twitter. I got it at a pet store back in the early 2000s, very early 2000s. I was like 12 or so. And I had them for 5 years. They have 20-year lifespans, but I had them for 5. He used to live in a 2-story cage. It was a nice little environment for him, though they thrive when they get to run and hop. That's their whole thing. I didn't give him much of an opportunity. He was like a big exotic hamster, and I didn't let him hop enough in his life, if you ask me. He had 5 years. And when you're a chinchilla and you rarely get to hop, for fear of being lost, that was the problem. We didn't want to lose him. That's the thing about pets. We love them so much, and the first chance they get, they'll run away from us. That's what this guy would have done, I know it. Turns out after 5 years in captivity and, stomping his little yard, rarely getting the opportunity to, stretch his legs, he found a way to escape life. I had relocated his little cage, or his big cage. It was a nice cage. It was a very liberal rodent cage. As far as rodent enclosures go, this guy he had the top of the line. For, they seem bigger than they are because they're puffy. If you don't know, you should get a good idea of a chinchilla in your head. These guys are puffy, very fine coated little Mexican jumping rats. I don't know what they bathe in dust. Yes. Happy just sneezed all over my crotch. They bathe in dust. Let me repeat that. You would buy a glass bowl, like a fish bowl, and put this special dust in it, and he'd get so excited. It's the only way he was able to kind of neutralize the natural oils that were building up on his coat. Well, I had relocated his cage right next to my TV, so I could always see him. I'll add this too. At night, sometimes I would hear him making chinchilla noises. Maybe it was a mating thing, probably not. Maybe it was a sad thing. Maybe. He'd make these noises. Little. That sounds like crying. That's what the chinchilla sounded like. Well, chewed through a cord. Chewed through the cable. The power cable. No, it wasn't the power cable. It was the cable. And I think it killed him. I found him in a, curly little chinchilla clump at the bottom of his cage. In captivity, they don't live to 20 years, but maybe it was his time, maybe not. But I had terrible reception on my TV. For years after that, I never bothered to have the cable fixed. My friends would come over and say, "What the hell?" I was still living with my parents. I was like, "Well, I don't have a job. I'm not going to fix it." And that should be the fate of Happy, I believe. Average lifespan of about 15 years. 12 to 15 years. Well, he's not going to make it past 4. He's not going to make it past 4! Roy Ellison, video diary, April 15th.